Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. I am seriously so pumped you're here. Oh, and look at our little stick man waving hello. Do him and me a quick favor right now, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on these videos. Okay, so before you grab your coffee this morning, we need to talk about a cold, hard truth that's just kind of hiding in our daily routines. There's something almost all of us do every single day. It feels totally harmless. It costs practically nothing in the moment, and yet, over your lifetime, this one simple habit is going to silently steal over $500,000 right out of your pocket.
Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're probably racking your brain right now trying to guess the habit. Let me just stop you right there. We are not talking about cigarettes. We're not talking about buying lottery tickets or alcohol or hitting the casino. I'm talking about something way, way more socially acceptable. And honestly, that's exactly what makes it so incredibly dangerous. It's so normal that we don't even blink when we do it. But this totally unquestioned everyday behavior has a massive hidden cost that just compounds in the background of your life, quietly draining hundreds of thousands of dollars away.
So what are we actually talking about here? Well, it's not one big dramatic thing. It's that $5 latte on your morning commute. It's that $4.99 app subscription you signed up for and literally completely forgot about. It's the $6 snack you just grab at the gas station without even thinking. Individually, look, these purchases are totally fine. Nobody is going bankrupt over a single cup of coffee or a bag of chips. But here's the secret that nobody tells you. The real danger isn't the $5 you just handed over. The danger lies in what that $5 could have been if you had just given it some time to grow. This all boils down to a concept economists call opportunity cost. And you can see our stickman friend looking absolutely shocked at that $5 bill right now. And honestly, he should be, because the true cost of your money isn't just what rings up at the cash register. It's what you give up by spending it. It's the future potential of those dollars that you're permanently trading away just for a quick convenience today. Once you really wrap your head around opportunity cost, man, that innocent little $5 bill starts looking a whole lot different. Okay, let's crunch some numbers and see how this actually builds, because this is where it gets incredibly eye-opening. $5 a day doesn't sound like much at all, but let's scale it up. $5 a day is exactly $150 a month. Fast forward over the course of a year, and we're looking at $1,825. Now, in the grand scheme of an entire lifetime, $1,800 a year might not sound like, private jet money. But remember opportunity cost? We've got to ask ourselves, what if, instead of blowing that $5 on some unconsidered autopilot purchase, you invested it? Let's say you take that $150 a month and invest it in something super boring and reliable, like a broad index fund tracking the S&P 500. Historically, the S&P returns an average of around 10% a year over the last century. But hey, let's be conservative, account for inflation, and just use an 8% return. If you start tossing that $150 in at age 25, the growth timeline is literally mind-blowing. I mean, just look at our stickman's jaw drop. After 10 years, at age 35, you've got roughly 27 grand. By 45, you're sitting on 83,000. By 55, it's $214,000. And at age 65, it explodes to over $500,000. $530,000. Let's just pause, take a breath, and let that number really land for a second. That is a life-altering amount of money. For a lot of folks, that's the literal difference between struggling to scrape by in retirement and having genuine sleep-well-at-night peace of mind. That is enough to buy a house in cash, put your kids through college, or travel the globe. And where did this massive $500,000 fortune come from? It came from just $5 a day. That is the true cost of the daily habit.
And the real magic here? It's all in the breakdown. Out of that staggering $530,000, guess how much you actually put in from your own pocket over those 40 years? Just $72,000. The other $458,000, that is pure compound interest, baby. That is your money literally putting on a suit, going out into the world, and making more money for you while you slept, while you worked, and while you just lived your life. You did the heavy lifting for 72 grand, and the math did the heavy lifting for almost $500,000.
It's just sheer, undeniable power. Albert Einstein actually reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. He said he who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. And the harsh reality for most of us is that by letting that $5 a day just kind of slip through our fingers on autopilot, we've been the ones paying it rather than earning it.
Now hold on. I know exactly what you might be feeling right now. You're sitting there saying, okay, I get the math. But it's $5. It makes me happy. Are you really telling me I have to give up my morning coffee and live a miserable life?
Let me be super, super clear. This isn't about the coffee. We are not judging your latte. Most finance videos get this completely wrong by trying to shame you out of your small joys. No, this is about a pattern, a daily, automatic, unconsidered spend. The problem isn't that you enjoy a treat. The problem is when that treat happens on autopilot, totally without intention, 365 days a year for 40 years.
And honestly, it's not totally your fault. Psychologists call this present bias. Our brains are quite literally hardwired to value pleasure right now, way, way more than some distant reward in the future. A coffee today feels certain, right? It smells amazing, it gives you caffeine. $530,000 at age 65? That feels abstract. It's theoretical. It feels like it belongs to some future version of you that doesn't quite feel real yet. So your brain takes the coffee every single time. And guess what? The financial industry knows this. Subscription services, daily deals, one-click checkouts, they are all perfectly engineered to exploit this exact psychological weakness. I mean, the average American has 4 to 6 forgotten subscriptions they're still being charged for. It's a massive leak. Let me paint you a really vivid picture of how this plays out in the real world. Let's look at two totally identical earners, Alex A and Alex B. They live in the same city, work the exact same job, and make the exact same $55,000 salary. Now, Alex A grabs a morning coffee for $5.50, buys lunch out 3 times a week, signs up for convenience apps without a second thought. All in, Alex A spends about $15 a day on unconsidered autopilot stuff. That's $450 a month. But look at Alex B. Same exact income. But Alex B makes coffee at home 4 days out of 5, meal preps twice a week, actually audits their subscriptions every quarter, and crucially, Alex B takes that $450 a month and invests it. The results are absolutely staggering. By age 65, Alex A has the memories of 10,000 coffees they don't even remember drinking, and a seriously stressful retirement ahead of them. But Alex B, who just made a few different small daily decisions, has roughly $1.6 million sitting in an investment account. Same income, same job, completely different financial destinies, all because of one daily habit. Now, I'm not saying you have to be perfectly like Alex B every single day, but you absolutely need to know when you're choosing to be Alex A. That is the monumental difference. All right, enough doom and gloom. Let's get to the practical solution, because this is a totally fixable problem. Just look at our stick man. He's actively checking off his to-do list. Here is a simple, guilt-free 4-step framework. Step 1, find the leak. Just audit your last 30 days of spending. Tag every single purchase under $10. Trust me, you will be shocked at the money you don't even remember spending. Step 2, cut the unconscious. Notice I didn't say cut what you love. Cut what you don't even notice, like that random streaming service you haven't opened in months. Step 3, automate the invest. This is absolutely vital. Set up an automatic transfer to your investment account for the day after you get paid. If you never see it, you'll never miss it. And step 4, keep what brings joy. Seriously, keep the coffee if it truly makes your day better. Just budget for it consciously. So if you take nothing else away from this video, please remember this one simple equation. Intentional spending equals good. Autopilot spending equals massively expensive. Look, nobody becomes wealthy by accident, but almost nobody becomes poor by accident either. It's the buildup of 1,000 tiny, invisible, automatic decisions made over decades. The $5 bill is not the villain here. The autopilot is. The whole goal is deliberate direction of your money, never miserable deprivation. I want to leave you with a quick, provocative question to chew on today. Where is your autopilot money going right now? Honestly, the single most powerful financial move you can make is just becoming aware of where your money actually goes. If this video opened your eyes even a little bit, please hit that subscribe button. I've also left a link down in the description to a free daily spending tracker. It literally takes 2 minutes a day to use. All right, our stickman friend and I are signing off for now. Go take control of that autopilot, and we'll see you in the next one.